told him, I said, if we're going to play Neverwinter Nights 2, we're going to have to do it on a weekend, and we're going to have to do a long play of it, because it's just of how it plays. But yeah. So, there's that. Let me see. I think it goes under the emulator screen. Let me double check. No, it doesn't. Oh god. You're gonna play another MMO. Another MMO? What do you mean another MMO? Is there something new about Neverwinter, or is it the same old? No. Before Neverwinter, the MMO came out. Neverwinter Nights was the 3D version of D&D, of the D&D computer games that followed after Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. Neverwinter Nights 1, I never liked all that much, even it was the original beginning of it. Neverwinter Nights 2 graphically is a lot better, and apparently gameplay-wise it's supposed to be better, and it's supposed to have a more cohesive and interesting story. So this is where we left off, which also is requiring me to have to bust out with walkthrough. I need to find the walkthrough I originally had and see if it has the map on it. It's gonna tell me where to go. I don't want it to tell me. I just want to know the map. King's Quest VI Catacombs images. There we go. So apparently there's multiple floors. So I need to find... Okay, here we go. Catacombs level 1. Why does it have to be so blatantly big? Okay. So apparently there's death if I just go all the way to the left. Let's do that. You just played Smite until you got tired. And you're getting there. Yeah. Neverwinter Nights, the MMO, I played it for a little bit and I wasn't super impressed with it. It was good for
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock.
It was good for a time.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay. Neverwinter, the MMO, was good for a brief period of time, but I've mentioned it beforehand. It's overpriced on its buy-in mechanics. Like, if you wanted to buy a new race, or you wanted to buy the ability to play one of the new classes, it was, on average, about $15 to $30. I had a friend at one point when I first started playing it who decided that he wanted to buy one of the animal companions to play with, and he did. He bought the badger, and we ended up finding out that the badger cost him $30. Like, he told me how many in-game points it was, and we deciphered the
As
points.
he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Maybe he should stop when he gets to this point. Oh, never mind. It was great. I love how... Oh my god.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Oh my god. That's your hint of make a fucking map. So I can see where there's another death, because the map that's been marked has those marked. When I did this, I definitely marked it. It's a relatively simple map to do. There's nothing special about it. It's just exploring all the different areas, knowing where things are. Damn you, cartoon physics. Unfortunately, the map that I'm using basically shows me what to get in each room, and in some cases it shows me what to use in each room, and it makes me sad because I really wanted it just to be like, go here, go, like, I just wanted a basic map, but whatever.
The walls of the catacombs are made of that's the north wall of the room.
Really?
The remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur. Or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. 3 of the skeletons are completely intact. A lone skull lies on the ground among the skeletons. Where the skull came from is a mystery, since the other remains seem to have their skulls intact.
Yeah, you didn't die all alone. Wait, what?
Alexander picks up the skull.
Oh, in the heist. I can't read the heist because the map is in the frickin' way. I can't read like the chat fully, and it drives me nuts. Let me see if I can actually move this a little. Yeah, I can move it. So oh God. This is that poem from the manual. So hold on. So there's a poem, I'll read it to you guys. Because I read the manual on my own after we had played it. Where is it? Here it is. So there's a section near the end about the catacombs. When you finish reading about the catacombs, it will say the catacombs were obviously a place of high reverence for the ancient ones, as a message on an ancient tablet that once adorned the doors to the catacombs shows. As the door to the catacombs shows. 3 roses laid upon the bower, a scythe for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. So, 3 roses laid upon the bower. There's 1, 2, 3. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove. I don't think you go diagonal. Most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. So I think it's here, 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 here. Okay. Let me move this out so I can see the chat, because I can't see the chat when I'm doing that. What happens if you do the wrong one?
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh. Tickets. Oh.
Oh my god.
Next.
3 spikes and you're out.
Oh my god. Okay, what if it happens if you just step here?
Alexander.
Yeah, you have to do it in order. So let's see. 3 flowers. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown. A dove, most noble race. Thy bones will lie in this dread place. Yep. Ha! I did it. I did it. That one I did not pay attention to the walkthrough. I figured that one out on my own.
An old wooden shield.
Yeah, no, a lot of this I had figured out on my own back in the day. Mapping of the dungeon isn't
Alexander
difficult. It just takes a lot of time.
From the wall.
Because you basically have to go down every single path, make sure you've gotten everything. So the way back down there that was to the left, if I had gone 2 steps to the left from there, it would have been another pit to fall into. That's why I was like, screw that. That's why you shouldn't pirate games. You got shot by traps.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Yeah, because there's a minotaur in here somewhere. I don't know if the minotaur is random or not, based off of how King's Quest is run before. I wouldn't be surprised if he randomly appears.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander notices that this skeleton has old coins over its eyes.
If I remember correctly.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
At some point, so that place that we keep on going to every time we die, at some point, if I remember correctly, you actively have to travel the river Styx. I mean, you have a spell that needs the water from it. You have to actively go into the realm of death, and I think you need those 2 coins for the ferryman. Which, if you pay attention to mythology, it makes sense. But, if you don't know anything about mythology, it's a puzzle that you're just like, It also means you can soft lock yourself in this. Because you can go through this entire labyrinth, get out of here, end up in, like, the realm of the dead or something. I don't even know if you can come back in here. But...
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside, and the ceiling is coming down.
I think the brick. I think if you put the skull in the gears, it breaks them.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Give that
Alexander doesn't want to do any.
Yeah, give it to me. I need my brick. I need my brick. How am I going to throw bricks at people? Yeah, grave robbing. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's just a dead end down there. Ceiling coming down, I cast yeet.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Zounds.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
This is why you need the tinderbox.
Alexander can't do.
Where's the fucking tinderbox?
It feels exact. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
You've been eaten by a guru.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
So here's another way you could have soft locked yourself. What would have happened if you gotten in here and you didn't bring the tinderbox with you? Yeah, it's very easy to fuck yourself over in a King's Quest game. Okay. So the Minotaur is in this maze somewhere. At this point, I believe. Um... Wait, if the torch in the next room was lit, why wasn't there light shining through the doorway? You hush. You hush with your logic. It was so dark, the darkness permeated and blanketed the light from the other room. So dark.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
Hi, honey.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair.
No, we haven't
At
even
least
tried yet.
Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
That's alright, I'm hungry too, but I haven't eaten anything because I was supposed to pre-make stuff prior to the stream, and I just don't seem to know how to do that anymore. I'm waiting until stream is over to make something. Let's see. Look, there's a bear. Oh my god. Dilly doesn't have any motherly instincts. Wow. That's horrible. I'm a beautifully motherly person. Why would you say this? So rude. Honey, can you hear? I thought you didn't have a headset. I don't think he can hear us. I think all he could do is see chat. Is it even busy over there? All of the doors are propped open in the office. Is that is that an attempt to try and discourage the corona from coming through? I don't know where I am right now. Hold on. Because the map doesn't have a down point here. So I'm kind of confused. It's supposed to... All the doors are open to try and discourage the corona. Maybe the corona will make its way through the air and out the door instead of to one of us. It's very busy. What the hell? How can you even hear? You work at a hardly stocked grocery store? Does that mean you're hardly working? Everyone is home. Oh, yeah. Everyone's home, so now they can all complain about their trash. I can hear the kids next door. Like, it's like vacation time for everyone, it seems. That's how everyone seems to be acting. You're not allowed to do anything social now, so time to sit at home for 4 months. Polly, do you seriously do anything social, really? Like, I don't know about you, but we very rarely go anywhere. I think our life is exactly the same as it usually is. It's Christmas all over again, nothing on TV either.
This tapestry looks familiar.
Play games, watch Netflix.
Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Okay. I think this was... I don't think we need anything more for the labyrinth. I think this is it.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
Grr.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
She also sounds like she did the voice of Abigail from the original series. I don't know what I'm supposed to use here. Do you want me to read to you?
Alexander steps forward, determined to use anything at hand to save the girl. But before he can do anything,
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
Very good.
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
What consequences? I was gonna use a boring book on you.
Never. You die, human.
as the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man?
Alexander doesn't have time to examine that now. That would have little effect on the...
Now you die.
Oof!
Tickets. Oh. Next.
You lose
There's
his
something
clothes
to
when
be
you're not
said for
working.
taking the bull by the horns, Alexander.
Roblox oof sound, yeah. Oof! All us recluses are welcoming new members to the club.
I beg of you, please don't hurt.
I mean, we honestly don't really do anything anyways, so...
Alexander prepared and is spotted by Lady Celeste.
You there, human.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him.
I
don't know if there's an item I have to use.
Until he can back away no more.
I do have something red.
Where?
The scarf.
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Red.
I didn't think of that.
Now you die.
Like, oh, he's like... He's intelligent. He's like, red.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Tiger, where did you go? Tiger came over, rubbed his face
Have you
on my
been
foot
harmed,
briefly,
Lady
and walked
Celeste?
away.
Are you all
Here
right?
you are.
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile
Tiger.
monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I
Tiger.
can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh.
Putters.
All right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
She's a little bit of a bitch.
Thank you. You
Oh.
can keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
Oh,
That's very generous.
oh, God.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
Yes, her face is as beautiful as her voice. This voice actors make you think it's a Monty Python sketch.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
That raven's eye is, yep, it's the genie. It just glinted.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellect.
Yes, me lady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Bye, Cam. There's no flapping sounds or anything.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life. So I thank you.
Okay.
I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end.
Wow.
I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I'm wearing a crown.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Yeah, that was Minnie Mouse. It was totally Minnie Mouse voice.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
What are the winning lottery
Princess
numbers?
Cassima.
I mean...
Whatever you can tell me, Great Oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see.
Why does it look like he's having a pee?
I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But
Wow.
before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge.
Wow.
These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be
Okay.
warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you
What is this? What does that mean?
Thank you, great oracle.
Do you want to explain what water for the sacred pool does? Okay, no? Okay. Goodbye. I could just walk up these steps to go back to you. Just fucking hell. Okay.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
That's indecent, Alexander. Isle of the Mist.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I don't think I ever saw that island on there. Was it always there? So confused.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Northeast is that way, and that's just water. Stream 9? I feel like it was a mistake to not eat anything. It wasn't there before the Oracle just told you about it, and so we now know. Oh look, we took her dagger.
The small vial contains the Oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
Okay.
Alexander is standing on the beach of a shrouded island. From here, two paths lead into the island, one to the northwest and one to the northeast. Weird, gnarled trees and rolling mists add to the island's eerie atmosphere.
Oh my. Go this way.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. A wooden-handled scythe hangs against a bearskin on one of the treehouses. Alexander takes the scythe.
We need the scythe.
Steps lead up to the treehouse's entrance. The steps are sheltered by a worn animal hide. As Alexander peers into the dark entryway, he can make out a well-bolted wooden door. The doors to the treehouses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited. A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger. A communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal.
I feel like we need coal. I don't know why. What?
Communal fire. The coals are cold. That's odd, because Alexander definitely smells the smoke of an open fire close by.
Well, it's not this one.
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. From the
Grave
east come the sounds of mysterious drums.
So grave robbing is okay, but breaking and entering is wrong. Yes. Hey guys.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Brothers, look!
Oh my.
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Hey, it's the same voice actor as the guard.
I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Ow.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm. bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
You can't do anything.
Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Ew. So I didn't have what I needed because it wouldn't let me even try.
Next.
That was a bit too hot to handle. Alexander should have been better prepared.
But with what?
Alexander has a pitch-black lump of coal that he found in the Isle of the Mists. Alexander has a love poem from a book in the bookshop.
We have a love poem.
The scythe has a long curved blade and a wooden handle.
Can we go up this way and just stay away from the chanting right now?
The way north is blocked. There's nothing.
Can we go in here?
The doors to the treehouses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private.
Okay, so it seems like there's only two real ways to go.
From the northeast come the sound.
Let me check. So if I tell it to go up, is that just... So is there like 3 screens? Yeah, there are.
Alec,
Brothers. This must...
Wait!
There...
Wait, no, let me...
in the cage.
It won't let me pause it to reload. Oh my god. Just die already, Alexander.
Bottom of the cage.
Shut up. Just die. It's fine. No one cares. Can you trade in the tinderbox? I do need to get rid of the tinderbox. There's a few different things I could still do.
Alexander.
The thing is, the tinderbox we trade in for the paintbrush. The paintbrush is used with the magic paint, which we need the river Styx water. Erg.
Alexander does.
We also need to get that nightingale at some point to pay attention to us, and I don't remember how to do that.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
So we need this
I
one.
think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's
pen
brush
from
it
Penn and
is.
Teller?
May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Isaac's trying to tell me off to the side. He's like, don't stop streaming. Just keep streaming and I'll make dinner when I get home. And I'm just like, he wants to... So we had some frozen taquitos that we got. And he's all like, I'll just put those in the oven. I'm like, no. There's not enough for us for that being our main thing that we're eating. Like, because I already used half of them the other day. And he was like, I'm still hungry. You figure out what the flowers wanted? Yes. Yeah, no, we used the flute on it.
The girl is too...
Will you stop hanging around those stupid rose bushes? If you've got nothing better to do, that chimney could be...
Coming, stepmother.
Cinder beat Nella. Which is so fucking crazy.
Alexander has not been invited to pick the family's roses.
No one cares. And stepmother is a MILF. You can't even see the stepmother. What is? Yes, that was Cinderella. That was literally Cinderella. I'm gonna get some more coffee and maybe find a quick snackage. I will be right back. So you guys get another BRB and this beautiful music. I shoved some cheese and crackers in my mouth. That works well enough. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but yeah. So, the paintbrush is no good for me right now. But I do know for a fact that... Can I talk to it?
Hello, Nightingale. What a lovely tune you sing.
Okay. Hello, Nightlight.
Alexander.
Stop it. We want to go to the Isle of the
Alexander
Beast. You can't talk to birds, Dilly. You ain't Disney princess.
The fawn is too busy eating to pay attention to Alexander.
Maybe we should kill it. He ain't a Disney princess yet. I want to play more State of Decay 2. I'm really bad. Those kind of games I could spend for forever on. Okay. This one.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
It's a really shit security system because it's like once and done.
Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path while Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
White rose, huh?
The rose has a hue of purity. Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
What are the chances I needed the scythe for that?
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light.
There's light all above him. Oh my.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
Oh man, goodness.
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own.
Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
I don't remember how long you actually have, but I do believe if you fuck around too much, you will get turned.
A fountain in the middle of the clear.
Bubbles with fresh water. Can I do anything with this?
The fountain water is cool.
Okay. But can I do anything with this? Can we be the maid but also not a maid and just be gay? Well, let me give you a hint on who we're gonna need. You're gonna need someone who has no choice in life because everything's been so horrible that they need to be like, wow, this beast person seems like a dream come true. We need someone who's been beaten sideways 5 million times, probably by an evil stepmother, and probably shoved into the soot and told that she's a worthless cow on a regular basis. So yeah, Cinderella's probably a good choice. Just...
Alexander feels...
I mean, seriously, have you seen her face? And then she's like, oh, God, stepmother, don't hit me again. Like, hey, I've got this guy. He's a beast. He's not very pretty, but he will love you. And, yeah, you should go and live with him. She's all like, will he hurt me? No, he really likes you. He doesn't know you yet, but he really likes you. Turns out their personalities are completely incompatible, and they're just going to hate each other for forever. I wonder if we have any other Disney and or fairy tale references here. If you have not seen the other King's Quest games we've been playing, they are full of nothing but fairy tale references. Hello?
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
It means she will be having no problems talking to the beast.
Alexander sees no...
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
I'm not a stranger, here you go.
The girl only blushes at the sight of the valuable treasure and turns away.
She didn't blush at the other ring. Oh my god. Isaac's driving me nuts right now. I love him, but here, want a stinking flower?
Would you have a use for this, maid? Would you have...
The shy girl only shakes her head, blushes, and continues tending her roses.
Oh my god. You stupid bitch. Here, would you like some coal? But
would you have a use for this, maid?
The shy girl...
Oh my god.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose?
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
So the rose was right, but you have to hand it after you
Oh,
show
I
her the
shouldn't,
ring.
sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
Your
There are
future
many
husbands.
hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Should not speak so, especially to a stranger.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
Oh my
It
god,
is
she
a
wants
beast
to be
that walks
like...
on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
She probably...
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical, enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How
My God.
terrible. Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Your face isn't so kind as it is
I think it's so. I very much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
That's what you keep telling yourself. You just want to get the hell out of this shithole. Who was it that kept calling this Mexico? Was it Meaty? Every time we were on the screen,
Is
he's
there
like, why are
nothing
you in
you
Mexico?
wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
You don't own anything.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
Why is she Beauty suddenly?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
She's not even Cinderella anymore. She's
I
just
see you
Beauty.
wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life
think this is
here
the
with
genie.
me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars.
Oh god!
Enchantment
Ugh!
is broken.
Ugh!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, you both have faces meant for each other!
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Why is he a judge?
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
Maybe she has eyesight problems. I'm so thankful I could help the both of you. She thankfully gave me her old laundry.
Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. A long strand of Beauty's blonde hair is caught in the mantle.
What?
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes and finds a long strand of blonde hair.
Okay, what do I do with that?
Alexander has a single strand of Beauty's golden hair. Beast's mirror consists of a piece of glass set into a decorative frame. The glass is unusually clear and the image particularly true.
Why do I feel like I'm supposed to do something with this fountain and I don't remember? Let me make sure I got everything I was supposed to do. Oh, you have to go back to the Isle of Wonder. Because apparently something appeared there that we wouldn't have known about. Oh my god. You kidding me? I forgot that little things like this happen in here. It's like, you think you're done with one area, but you're really not. Oh! Why is Beauty blonde? I think she was blonde in the original story.
Alexander pulled...
Also, I think the Beast dies in the original story, or she dies or something. I mean...
Alexander feels a...
all of those were pretty bad. Remember, we need to get something from one of the queens. Because one of them had something. And they were both fighting over a lump of coal. I forget what they had. One of them had something in particular. Okay, first of all, there's this.
There's a small bottle on the coffee table. It bears a label that reads, "Drink me." Alexander picks up the bottle.
What does this bottle do?
Alexander searches the bottle for a clue about the potion inside. Alexander decides to swallow the potion in the bottle labeled "Drink me" to see what happens. Suddenly, his vision fades to black. His lungs become too heavy to breathe. His heartbeat slows.
Oh, I remember
Then
this now.
beats no more.
It doesn't kill him. It gives him a semblance of death.
Suddenly, his heart takes a lurch, then beats.
This is how we're going to get into the underworld. Because I think there's a point where something guards the underworld
His
and
chest
won't allow
heaves like that of a newborn.
living people through, and you have to drink this potion in
His
order to
vision
fool it.
clears, and Alexander.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought, what if someone else had seen me and thought, sounds?
Wait, is it still...
The little bottle contains some sort of potion.
I don't remember if we're supposed to, like... We're just gonna not touch it. Yeah, at first I was like, we're gonna shrink, but then I was like, I don't remember having to shrink in this game. Look at this crown. It's so big.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
Yeah, we do have
You
coal.
do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
And one of the queens has something else I vaguely remember being told.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see. A lump of coal. And what a beauty it is, too. Oh, marvelous. Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Wait, what?
Thanks.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness.
my God.
It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Oh my God. Okay. What the egg is for, I don't remember.
The spoiled egg has a slightly yellowed shell that bulges in spots from the pressure of the gases inside.
Gases. That's gonna be a key.
The small dagger is a gift from Lady Celeste. Its handle is decorated with precious gems set in a delicate feminine style.
I wonder if we can trade that to the pawn shop. Like, would he give me anything for that? Or do I need to keep that dagger? I don't remember. I'm checking something. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what? Hold on.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop.
Oh. This is what we missed.
This is the first.
Fuck. I vaguely remembered, I'm like, isn't there a way to make it rain with the fire? And there's a make it rain spell. What other spells are there? Charming a creature of the night. 1 skull full of hot oak embers, a bit of sulfur, which we have in the egg, a strand of pure-hearted maiden's hair. So we have that. We just need to fill that skull with hot oak embers.
This is the light.
Few drops of salt water not from the sea. That was the tears. 1 vial of sacred water. We have that. Falling water. Okay, we have that. We will get that. So falling water.
Alexander.
If you remember Quest for Glory, falling water, we use waterfall water. The only other place we've seen water that's falling
Alexander feels a strain.
has been the Isle of the Beast with the fountain. Like, see, this was the problem with this game, from what I remember, was there was not even a problem. It's just there's a lot of attention to detail you have to have. Otherwise, it's very easy to get stuck. Tiny little things you'll miss, such as the fact that I got the book of spells and it was like, wow, 1 spell, and it was because I didn't see how to turn the page. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to take this.
Alexander doesn't need to do that. Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates.
Well, that saves us from having to shatter it on the ground like everyone does in every fantasy game.
Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
Okay. Let's see if we can go and deal with the druids now. I don't know if we can yet, or... Well, apparently we can cast the spell now.
Welcome back.
I just don't know why...
Alexander is carrying a book.
Riagino, thank you for the
cover
gifted
says,
sub to Dawn
"The
Slyon.
Old Spell
That's
Book."
very sweet. Dawn, enjoy your gifted sub. Clouds? Okay. First mix salt water, waters in the teapot, then add the falling water. Speak incantation over teapot to enchant heat to boiling to activate. Oh, so as long as it's on us, it's gonna boil in the cage. Clouds of thunder, shafts of life, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the make rain spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
just around his head. Already using a guide tisk tisk. Look,
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
I have played and beaten this game of my own many, many years ago, and I think I spent at least a month playing it. Like, figuring things out. So, based off of wanting to show the King's Quest games to people, I think a month of walking in circles would drive people nuts, which is why I have the walkthrough for when I get stuck. And unfortunately, I'm getting stuck at stupid points
Alexander
right now, such as, like, I didn't remember that I was supposed to, like, I didn't remember that I was supposed to be, like, using certain things. Like, I didn't know I could turn the page.
Alexander feels
Or anything. I'm angry. I'm angry because it says to grab another white rose and I don't know why, and I'm not going to soft lock us out.
the magic.
I don't remember needing a second rose.
Alexander.
Charming a creature of the night spell. I think we have to deal with Cerberus at some point. From what I remember.
Alexander.
Let's just go and get the other rules. Yeah, no, I don't remember getting impossibly stuck at the end of this game. I remember getting stuck around this point, which is my problem I'm currently having. I feel like the rest of it sort of came, kind of came out relatively easily. No, but when I played this game in the beginning, I didn't have regular access to the internet, so I didn't look up walkthroughs. I kind of figured out a lot of it on my own. I think there was one point when I went to a friend's house who had access to the internet, and I looked up one of the things I was missing, and that helped me get unstuck.
Alexander takes...
But it's very easy to get stuck again. And right now I'm looking at, because I don't give a crap, I want to know how do I get that damn nightingale out of the tree to pay attention to us. What? I'm just gonna go there. Apparently the fucking nightingale is available now. It's just available. Thank God the narrator tells us that he's using a magic map, because I really have a problem seeing that. Hold on. Here you go.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Are we gonna feel a strange pulling sensation?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh my god. So, okay. So the one thing, I'm gonna try and like minimize looking at the walkthrough again. The one thing we're definitely noticing is that things change over time. How the fuck are you supposed to deal with this nightingale? What? Are you kidding me? Okay, look at this.
A nightingale perches on a high branch of the tree. She sings...
Yeah, we know it's Casino's
Hello,
nightingale.
What a lovely tune you sing.
The nightingale only looks at Alexander suspiciously and continues to sing.
Okay. Apparently, according to the guide, you just give it the damn ring. What?
Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her.
Is this gonna work?
The nightingale just looks warily at Alexander, and Alexander doesn't see...
It just says it's time to make contact with Casino. Walk north, give your ring to the nightingale. The nightingale will return with a ribbon. You little piece of shit! I think there's something I didn't do. Here, you want an egg? It's spoiled.
Alexander examines beasts. Alexander... Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her.
No, I clicked with the ring on the nightingale. I think there's something else that the walkthrough wanted you to do with the nightingale that I never did. It wouldn't be any of these. Here, love poem. I have a love poem.
Alexander shows
you have to, like, somehow get this nightingale to like you.
The nightingale just looks warily at Alexander and keeps her distance.
First give the rose. According to the walkthrough, it says to give the ring first, then the rose. Let me try. I mean, the walkthrough's already been wrong once.
Looks warily at Alexander and keeps her distant.
Okay. Going up and double checking. I don't see anything in here. Hold on. No. There's something missing. I didn't give it anything before. What do you have in your pockets? That sounds like a Bilbo Baggins trick. Fucking up. However,
there's no reason to...
Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp. And what a nice traditional design, too.
shit. The problem is you need to know which one is his.
One of the lamp seller's lamps is squat and red. One of the lamp seller's lamps is a small green metal lamp. The handles on either side of the lamp remind Alexander of a sugar bowl.
So, I know you need to take the right lamp. I do remember this. And I think it's this one. I think it's this blue one. But, okay, so I know that near the end of the game, when you're dealing with a vizier, you're going to have to deal with the genie. The way to stop the genie and make the genie not be able to work for the vizier is if you have his lamp. His lamp is one of these.
One of the lamp seller's lamps is long and narrow. It's open at either end like a lantern and is made of... One of the lamp seller's lamps looks quite similar to Alexander's hunter's lamp, but is shiny and new. Its spout is only decorative, unlike Alexander's lamp, and is plugged with brass. One of the lamps is made of blue-colored glass and has a tall, thin neck and a cork-like cap. One of the lamp sellers...
I think I've...
Yeah, but I think you can find out...
Alexander is carrying an old... The lamp contains what Alexander hopes is the completed...
Yeah, we can't get rid of it now anyways. We have the fucking Make It Rain spell in it. If we traded that away, we'd be screwed.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Will you take this?
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I do not like to carry weapons, not even small ones.
It's got gems in it, you dumb fuck. Way to know how to not make a business sale. Piece of shit. Give me a minute.
The mint dish.
Let's talk to him.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before, sir? But I'm quite sure. Perhaps on some cliffs.
No!
Isle of the Beast?
No!
Dockside?
No! Leave me alone!
Not very friendly, is he?
Oh. I came in here for a reason.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex, please.
Dilly's the
Choose
principal.
something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter.
When you were
to
young,
make
you always
a
wanted to take
selection.
this guy's golden eye. But it's not even a golden, isn't it like the color of his eyes technically because he's a genie?
That mechanical knight...
Okay,
Thank you.
I either need to fucking play the flute or use the mechanical nightingale and the other nightingale. I don't know yet. Let's find out. We just need to get that nightingale to be intrigued by us. I'm telling you, this walkthrough I found is a piece of crap. Because it gave, like, the symbols for, like... the symbols to push for the Cliffs of Logic for when the ones I didn't want to have to, like, decipher heavily by reading the instructions. And one of them was wrong, and I had to go and figure it out on my own.
The mechanical...
Just shut up and just use it. Here. Oh my god, that worked!
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it on the ground.
Look at its feet.
The mechanical nightingale sings a sweet, tinny tune. The real nightingale in the tree cocks her head and listens intently. The nightingale flies to a lower branch and looks at Alexander curiously, as if she were deciding that this human might not be so bad.
There we go. Okay. Here you go. Fucking instructions said nothing.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cosima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cosima to his presence on the Isles.
Yeah. Oh, the genie's up there now as a snake.
Down and grabs the ring. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cosima.
And she's gonna take the ring to her nest.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here.
Desperate
Sing
bitch.
Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
That tiny ass ribbon. Alexander's gonna be like, Cosima gave me a ribbon. No. No. The bird just found this on the ground and decided to give it to you in exchange.
The bird makes a delivery.
It's like a fucking crow.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cosima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
This girl grew up, got kidnapped by an evil wizard, thrown into captivity to work in his kitchens, and he was gonna try and forcefully marry her. She finally gets free, and the good wizard teleports her back to her land, where she's instantly thrown into a tower and held hostage to be made into another evil wizard's, like, frickin' bride. This bitch does not have good luck. This is why she's desperate. I saw that Prince Alexander for like 5 seconds. He was a sweet, sweet hunk of man, and I just need that because it's not a dark wizard. Just fucking hell.
Alexander holds out the rose,
Send her a
hoping
dick
that the
pic.
bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
Actually, we should wrap the ribbon around the dick and then mark off where it measures it, and that way she can see how big
The
it is.
nightingale swoops down,
Or at least how thick.
grabs the rose, and takes it towards the castle.
A white rose, how beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it.
Nope.
Be careful, Sing Sing. Do not allow anyone to see you with Alexander.
Amir9190, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, Dilly, that is genius. Yeah, seriously. Isn't that what the ribbon was
The
for?
little bird returns to her branch without the rose.
Little bitch isn't giving me any more gifts, you stupid little whore. Here, take this. Actually, I don't know if I should be giving that. Hold on.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to do that, apparently. I looked over and I'm like, did I
Nightingale
fuck myself
swoops
over?
down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing Sing, my sweet, you bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him, my fleet one, then find some new place to hide. It isn't safe for him to be seen with you, however precious his messages. Now go!
Stop saying the bird's name. I feel you're vaguely racist. Kasima with Abdullah Abu Jabbar or whatever her frickin' vizier's name is.
The little bird makes a delivery.
You realize his name's supposed to be Sing Sing because he sings pretty.
It's a note.
It's a really
Dearest
stupid name.
Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend.
Friend?
Please, please be careful.
Did you just get friend
Abdul
zoned?
isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Kasima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Oh my god. Okay, so apparently this is a turning point. There are 2 different endings. I thought there were 3. There are apparently 2 different endings. So we have to metagame in order to figure out the lamp, apparently. Because I did look at the walkthrough and see like what
lamp.
So,
Good day. Good.
Hello.
Wait a minute.
Now.
Good.
Wait a minute. I'm very confused. Okay, let's give him this back and get the paintbrush. So,
Would you mind?
we need the genie here.
Alexander looks close.
I think I'd like the paint.
Very good, Prince Alex. The paint is
Thank you.
And I don't know why the genie's not here.
good.
So there's a complete ending and then there's a quick ending. There's a way for us to end the game pretty much right now, which is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so I need the genie there, and what's supposed to end up happening is... You should have written the love poem on toilet paper. That's way more valuable. The quick ending is supposed to be... I think both of them. You're supposed to use the drink me potion now in front of the genie.
Good day.
You know, let's just try doing it in here without him. See what happens.
Prince Alex, what is it? Oh, the poor young prince. His heart must have just given out on him.
Yeah, this doesn't do as well. You need the
Prince
genie.
Alex, but you were...
Yes. Strange, wasn't it?
Perhaps you ought to spend less time adventuring, Prince Alex. You seem to be feeling the strain.
Restore. Yeah, the genie does need to be there. So why isn't he there? Reminds you of the shopkeeper in Monkey Island. I need to do the Monkey Island games on stream at some point. That's a series I'm definitely going to need to walk through to do again. Like, Monkey Island 2 always stumps me at times. There's always points where you get stuck. Yeah. Now, I've beaten every single Monkey Island game out there so far, and I love the Monkey Island series. I mean, some are better than others. I still love Monkey Island 2 a lot. And I love Monkey Island 3. Fourth one's okay. It's not as good as the others.
Good day.
What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
Old lamps for new.
I would like the quick one.
Old lamps for new.
So, the quick ending... Something's gone wrong. I think it might have been because I might have...
Alexander is carrying the lamp contains...
I think it's because I tried trading for the lamp, maybe? Something happened. What was the games played command? You wanted to check if you played Full Throttle? I have we have not played Full Throttle on stream. I believe I do own it, and yes, I have played it in the past, and I have beaten it. And dear God, I love that scene with the little bunnies marching into the minefield. That was my favorite. I'm tempted to play Full Throttle again just so we can see that scene again. I know it's all the way near the end. Oh God, and remember the one sequence near the very, very end where it's like pixel perfect where you have to kick in order to get the secret entrance. Frickin' drove me nuts. Even when you look up a walkthrough on where to kick, you still won't get it. You have to like just start clicking around and hoping for the best. Yeah, there's a really, really annoying aspect in Full Throttle for that.
Alexander.
You love how he steps through water. That water's supposed to be hot. That's why he does that. Okay. So, there's two things I'm thinking of here. We're going to save there. We have to get the Nightingale. I think the walkthrough may be fucked up. I think it's in two different points. This is my theory.
Good.
Because he's here now. Let's give the paintbrush back. He won't trade for the dagger at all.
Of course. Alex.
Get the Nightingale.
Very.
Thank you.
Alexander.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through a lot of this as much as I can. That little Nightingale song is just so... I remember this song. It's partly because you sit there when you play this game, just figuring out anytime you use the Nightingale on Alexander.
There's no...
he'll always pull it out and play it, so you'll always hear the song. There's the genie again. So the question is, will the genie always see this? So you can't fake your death prior to this, otherwise the genie will know.
Take...
Because that's the whole point. You're supposed to drink the drink me potion in front of the genie, and he'll run off and tell the vizier that you died. He killed himself or whatever.
The little...
Thank you for the trash again.
It's a... Or am I...
Alexander holds up.
Maybe because the genie turned into the snake and saw all of this and left to tell the vizier. Damn stream lag. I don't know. We'll find out. He's supposed to be there. My theory is that because I interacted with the lamp. But again, the walkthrough I'm paying attention to is
the little bird
fucking broken. It doesn't work properly, so I've been having to like figure things out. Where's the love poem? Is this it?
Alexander, what was it? What the name?
Oh my god. Yeah, I knew I was gonna have to give the love poem to her. It's like, what else are you gonna do with this thing?
The nightingales.
This bird is so tiny. Look at her blush. Just like blush. I like how she just had this letter pre-written. She's like, here you go, sing.
The little bird.
Like, take this.
It's a no.
Dearest
Alexander, no.
What is this opening for?
Alexander.
Like, this hole in the tree? I don't remember ever using it.
Good day.
He's gone. Okay, let's just use it in front of him then. Yeah. No, he's gone. So giving all this stuff to Cosima triggers him to go away.
Good day.
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
So you're supposed to metagame on this a little?
I can't go on anymore. Without Cosima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no.
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop.
Stop.
I am no more.
You overdramatic little bitch.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased. I told you.
There's
not
the
to
genie's
pop in
lamp.
like
It's
that.
the blue bottle.
You
I
can
was
learn
right.
To knock like
This one.
everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead. He killed himself in despair over losing Cosima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
Yeah, that whole thing was so you can
Alexander's
metagame enough
heart
to see the
lurches
lamp.
to life in his chest.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Yeah, seriously.
Prince Alex, but you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
You are quite clever and so exciting for an old man. Okay. Stream 13, quick ending. So the quick ending is, I mean, it kind of makes enough sense. We don't need this.
Would you mind?
Of course.
Alex,
We need this. I don't think you ever need the paintbrush for the quick ending. Because you really won't use any of the spells in the spell book. So the spell book is completely unnecessary if you want the quick ending. So this is probably why I had gotten over. I never actually did the quick ending before, and I'm kind of curious. That's why I want to do it. So you're supposed to. By the way, the walkthrough doesn't say what to do.
there's no reason to...
I'm just figuring it out in my head. I know how to sneak into the palace.
Oh, no! Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp. And what a nice traditional design, too. Take your pick of my new lamps.
We're gonna do both of the endings. I'm gonna do the quick one first, and then we'll do the legitimate one.
A fine choice, my son. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day.
Derry shuffles off. You shuffle faster?
Drat, another dud.
That's why he trades the lamps. He's hoping for a genie. Okay. Save. Quick ending. Go. What the frick? Okay. Is he really trying to con genies from people? Yes. He's really trying to con genies from people. Okay. The genie shouldn't appear up here because he thinks you're dead. Yeah, he's not here. So we give this.
Alexander.
Oh no, he's there.
His insignia ring to the Nightingale.
So he does show up.
The Nightingale.
So now he knows that you're alive? What kind of BS is this?
Sing, sing, a gold sing. Take this.
I love this ribbon. I don't know what we use it for. I don't remember.
It's a... Or am I...
Okay. Give the white rose.
Alexander, there's no reason. Alexander, there's no...
Oh my god. The pinpoint accuracy.
Alexander.
Yeah, its eyes glinted. It was... No, it was the genie.
The Nightingale.
It's not a regular snake because it appears just as you're doing this. It's definitely spying on you.
The little bird. There's no Alexander.
Hi, Pondwater.
The Nightingale swoops down, grabs...
No. She's like, oh my goodness. Oh, take this piece of paper. I wrote a very long thing on it. I swear. It's pre-printed. She erased out like a different name and she wrote in Alexander in there. She said, someone will eventually save me.
The little bird.
I'm a princess.
It's a
Dear
Alexander. No.
She said friend. Friend zoned. Now, if I remember correctly, to whom it may concern, I love you so very much.
A group of serving women approach
Yep, this
the
is the quick
castle.
ending.
Ah, Wolf. More serving women. The castle staff is certainly busy today.
Okay, watch this. This is great.
All right, Gruff. Gotta move on there, wenches. There's plenty of work left to do before the wedding.
Wenches.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
Wenches.
Those serving wenches are always late.
Yes, we're gonna wear beauty's robes and become a woman. I mean, wench. I mean, whatever.
Taking his cue from the serving women he's seen enter the castle, Alexander decides to try a few alterations to make himself more acceptable to the guards. He ducks into the little hut to put on Beauty's clothes.
Yes, I stand Princess Alexandra.
Feeling a little foolish, Alexander slips Beauty's old slave clothes on over his own.
Slave clothes?
Imagine if Cosima saw him like this.
Maybe she'd love you more.
Well, here we go.
Alexander's become more
You
and more
there,
creepy.
girl. You're late. Get a move on before the Wazir sees you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No.
The castle guards lock the main entrance doors behind Alexander. From the open door comes the clatter of pots and pans, yelled instructions, and other busy kitchen noises.
Girl, don't just stand there. There's a stack of silver almost to the ceiling that needs polishing for the wedding. Get a move on.
Okie dokie.
Phew. I can't afford to get caught up in that mess. I'd never find Cosima.
He's like, I'm done. I got in through the door. Let me get rid of this disguise that would probably keep me from being killed. You feel like you've seen this room before in another game that I've played? You're probably thinking of Kingdom.
Whoa! Alexander runs right into a guard dog patrol.
Oh, jeez. I think...
Alexander has more...
Might.
Nope.
Hi. Nice castle.
Cheeky, isn't he? Grab him, Jowls.
I bet this is the foreigner we were told to look out for.
Oh, boy.
Well, let's lock him up and go tell Saladin. He'll tell us what kind of fish we've caught. Right, Jowls?
Right, Jowls.
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, Shrew? We've already got him locked up. Go back to your post upstairs.
The Wazir wanted to know what all the commotion was about, and I told him about the intruder. He told me to post extra guards on this one.
Extra guards, huh? So be
What?
it.
Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle.
Confound this dungeon. I'll never be able to stop the wedding now.
'Tis a noble thing to have a means of escape, and 'tis a far, far better thing to never get caught at all. Let's see.
The door. There's nothing to... Alexander decides to check out the door.
No lunch is being served today.
my god.
Apparently the kitchen.
I think you have to do this hide and seek thing in the hallways with them. This game's a lot longer than I remember. Yeah. This one's gonna be easier though. Because look at them, they're in sync right now.
By Cerebus collar, I'll be glad when this wedding is over. Bay, I'm getting mighty tired of this patrol. It's wearied me to the bones. I couldn't agree with you more, Wolf. Who'd have thought we'd ever have to listen to Princess Cassima crying all day long and be ordered to ignore it yet?
Oh my
Something
god.
sticks in my craw about the whole thing. The Wazir says that the princess is not herself. Says she's half mad with grief over her parents' death. I can see it. The poor mite. But still. I agree. It seems cruel to lock her up when she's so heartbroken. Let her out in the fresh air, I say. It'll do her a world of good.
I don't remember the quick ending either.
She insisted on the mourning period, and it's up today. Thank the stars. It's too bad we couldn't find that nightingale of hers. The Wazir says she's been pining for it. Humph. If I had an ounce of luck, I'd have found it weeks ago.
If you had an
Not
ounce of
only
luck.
would it cheer up the princess, but the reward the Wazir's offered for it would make me pretty happy too, doggone it. Oh, well, our luck will definitely be out if the Wazir catches us snapping our jaws at our post. Sorry, Wolf. I'll keep my muzzle shut.
I feel like you have to hide behind some things.
Alexander hears the guard's footsteps pause for a moment. They must have turned at the end of the hallway and be on their way back towards the stairs.
Hide properly, you dumb fuck. You better be hidden.
Hey, look, Wolf. There's a man back here.
Hello there. Nice painting.
Get him, Bay.
Was I supposed to, like... Hold on.
Alexander has more urgent... Alexander...
Okay.
Hey, who the...
I didn't do it fast enough. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. I was hoping I was gonna get into that door over there, but this would have been the perfect time to move. But let me stand here and listen to people talk from across the entire
Alexander
hall.
hears
Yeah, I
the
know.
guard's footsteps pause. They must...
Let me see if I can do it this way. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
The guards pass the pillar, and Alexander sighs in relief. Phew, they didn't see him. The guards turn around at the staircase and...
Do you really need to explain that this is how they're doing this? We know what they're doing.
Phew, that was a close one. The sound of footsteps grows. Here they come again.
Oh, unless I do have to go through that door. I don't think I can pass them to get... I was trying to pass them to get to the other end of the hall. I think I have to wait for them to go this way, come back, and once they're up there, then I go and I open that door. Well, this is kind of annoying.
And there they go. Alexander decides to make a try for one of the bed...
What is he doing?
Hey, who the...
Hello there.
Don't just stand there. Grab him, Bay.
The fuck?
And there they... Alexander did.
Who the...
And there they... Alexander checks behind the portrait. The sound of footsteps grows loud. Here they come again.
It doesn't look like the best place to hide. Do I need to get that nail?
Hey, look, Wolf. The king and queen's portrait fell down.
Sorry. I was just looking at it.
Get him.
And there... Alexander... The curved marble wall yields the sound of foot.
I'm trying to see if I...
Here they come.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's just some very attentive guards.
Hey, look, Wolf. Get him.
And there... Alexander the sound of foot. A nail per... The curve...
You have very little time to do this.
And there... Alexander... The sound of foot... Alexander pulls the... Here they come again.
This is not a spot to hide. You dumbass. Oh wait, maybe that's what he needs to get out of the jail cell. You don't have enough time to take the picture down and go in the hallway. That's the problem.
Hey, look. Get him.
I want to find out if the nail is what you needed.
The sound of...
What are you doing down here, Shrew? The Wazir extra.
Just as Alexander...
Okay. We're gonna try and leave.
And there... Alexander doesn't...
Maybe it's something for the true ending. It's possible. I know that the more complete ending, you need to use the magic paint to get into the... I mean, you can still use Beauty's clothes, but magic paint gets you into a different way.
Whoa! Alexander runs right in...
I do not see a way how you can possibly do this one. Was it possible to go to the right where that picture was? No, it was sort of an alcove.
you on the bride or the groom's side?
Oh.
That's the foreigner the Wazir warned us about. Grab him!
Wow. Way to identify someone by sight.
You'll stay in.
The guard.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go over here.
And there they... Alexander... The sound... Alexander put... Here they come again.
Could you hide somewhere else? I don't know where else to hide. Honestly, hold on. 6 quick ending guide. This is stupid. There are variables on how to change how things happen in the ending based on what you do with certain characters. There are at least a dozen variations of the 2 main endings in King's Quest VI. Dear Lord. Okay, but how do I get the ending? Wait, what did you want? There's also a door to the right when you get in the palace. Yeah, I know. I tried it and it was locked. I'm checking. Trade the tinderbox for the nightingale. Go outside, then go to the small hut. Head up the staircase. After the guards start walking away from you for the second time, use the nightingale on the floor. I need the frickin' nightingale. Because the nightingale creates a distraction. What is trying to load? Oh god, the save is broken. I'm so upset. Talking about the nightingale was a clue. I did not foresee that clue.
Good.
Okay, first things first.
Alex. I can't.
No, Prince Alex, no.
I am... No.
Shut up. You're so fucking melodramatic. No, Alex, choose life.
Oh, what a waste.
Oh, what a waste. So sad that he's dead. Don't pay attention to the old man that just jumped for joy. We're going through this real quick. I need the nightingale back. Yeah, it was nice. I like how he's all like, oh wow, that was clever. I guess I'm gonna go back behind my desk. It's fine. Not upset at all.
Would you mind? Of course. I believe I'll...
No, I don't want the...
Thank you.
This is what happens when I click too fast. Shit. Give me the... I don't want this shit.
Would you mind?
Of course. Alex.
Do you know that he's giving me all this because of a goddamn pearl I gave him? I'm all like, I think the pearl's worth more than this shit.
Thank you.
So like, a paintbrush. I'm like, excuse you, I gave you a pearl, you dumb fuck. Oh my god, this guy's gonna take forever to leave.
Excuse me.
This one.
Good day. Good day.
Do I have the right one? Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Oh, it's gonna rub it over here.
Drat.
Hurry up! To the Mayans, gold was only beautiful, not very valuable. I could see that. Okay. Now we gotta give her all the crap. Baby.
The mechanical... The night... There's no...
So apparently if you give this ring to the Nightingale, the ring becomes the wedding ring. If you don't give the Nightingale, if you don't give Sing Sing the ring, like Alexander's signet ring will never become the wedding ring.
Take, please be.
He's like, wow, I'm glad I'm royalty with a whole bunch of money back in that kingdom of Daventry. Thank God I don't need to buy this bitch a diamond ring.
The little bird. It's a...
Or am
I feel like diamond rings are so overrated, though.
There's no...
I know everyone's like, oh my god,
There's
tradition. It's just whatever.
Alexander
It's so fucking expensive.
The Nightingales.
A white.
Blah. I shivered.
The little...
Let me see. What else do I need to give you? The love poem. Here you go.
There's no...
You get the last thing.
Alexander. The Nightingale swoops down.
Sing Sing. It is a.
What?
Oh, I was hoping.
The little... Alexander... No...
Okay. We're saving here.
A group of...
Ah! Aye, Gruff. Gotta move on.
Yeah.
This is the voice actor for the girls. Yes! Did I save over the crop file? Yes. I did save over the crop file. The crop file needed to be gone. God damn it.
Alexander search it. Alexander search it.
Oh.
Taking... Feeling a little foolish. Alex...
Well...
So in other words, we give the girl the whole country as a dowry. Which is... Here's Daventry. It's a signet ring! It's an identification ring! And we just gave it to her and she's like, our wedding ring! And you're all like, that's basically my ID card. What the fuck is wrong with you?
From the open...
Girl!
Girl! How did his shoes change? Did you notice his shoes went from black to brown suddenly? Like, what the fuck? Okay. So, up here. Okay, the thing that annoys me is according to... I found a whole different walkthrough. This one looks more legit. Because it's telling me what to do for the quick ending, because we've been running in circles too much.
Sorry.
So you have to wait for them to come back down and then go up again.
Alexander walks into the hall.
You're gonna...
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale. The mechanical song echoes in the corridor. Alexander hears the sound of boots pounding as the guard dogs come to investigate. Alexander ducks.
Look at this, Wolf. A metal bird.
Oh, I missed what he said.
You got me, but there's something weird about it. Hey, could this be Casima's nightingale, do you think?
Oh my god.
What, you lapdog? The princess's nightingale isn't some tin thing.
Thank God.
How do you know? Have you seen it?
Well, no, but...
I don't know, Bay. Humans can be pretty strange. With their sense of smell, maybe she wouldn't even know it wasn't real. I say we take it downstairs to Captain Saladin. He'll know what to do with it.
What about our post?
Jowls and Might are in the other hallway. They can handle it for 5 minutes. Think about how happy the princess would be to get her nightingale back.
How stupid can you be?
And then there's that reward money and my missus.
Right, Wolf. Let's go.
Alexander hears the guard dog's boots clank noisily on the staircase leading down to the grand hall.
Save. New. Stream 15. Quick ending.
Alexander pulls.
Okay. I think we're supposed to go in here.
Alexander finds the hallway door. There's a box of ebony. Alexander opens the ebony. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it. Alexander can read the piece of paper. Some old ivory dice have been left in the box.
Zebu?
A worn old brush is a storage trunk sits at the foot of the bed. The trunk bears a large brass lock. The trunk...
Okay. This is... Excuse me, relatively stupid. Nail on the trunk.
Alexander wiggles the nail in the trunk's lock until he hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess.
Oh boy.
It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend.
That fiend.
The wardrobe is full of black cloaks and a rather sour smell. Alexander examines the clothes, but finds nothing of interest.
I don't know how much time you end up having to do all this.
Alexander puts the nail back into the wall.
Because if you don't do this,
Alexander
they'll end up
puts the
noticing.
heavy portrait.
No, wait, cancel previous, this one.
The door is locked from the...
Hello? Anybody in there?
I don't know
voice.
what we were hearing.
Alexander hears the muffled sound of crying coming from the back hallway.
Oh, it's over here.
A voice from behind the door responds.
Go away! I said I didn't want to be disturbed. Stupid dogs.
Although the guards have been cleverly dismissed, Alexander still feels it prudent to be as quiet as possible. Alexander will have to enter the north hallway. The crying is louder here.
It seems to be coming from here.
Hello? Is there someone in there?
Yeah, that was all Hunter.
Who's there?
Cosima, is that you? It's Alexander.
Alexander, is it really you? When Sing Sing brought me your ring, I could scarcely believe it. How did you get inside the castle?
Dressed as a woman.
Never mind that now, Princess. It isn't important. What can I do to help you? Do you want me to get you out of there? There's a padlock on the door, but I think...
No, please. Don't even think about that. There are guards everywhere, and the Wazir would have you killed if he found you. You shouldn't even risk being outside my door. Please go now, Alexander.
But what about you? I can't just leave you locked up like this.
The only way out for me is to stop the Wazir. See what you can do out there. In the meantime, I should be safe enough. He hasn't harmed me yet. Besides, if I can get my hands on something with which to defend myself, I'm pretty sure I'll get a chance to use it. The Wazir feels safe around me. No one else can get that close.
You're so brave, Princess. But it's too dangerous.
Have you forgotten where we met? What is Abdul compared to Mordak? I'll be fine. Now go!
Alexander hesitates.
I'll do as you say. I will find some way to help you, Cosima. I swear it.
I believe you, Alexander. Please, be careful.
I want to know if this gives you a hint.
On the north wall of the hallway is a thick wooden door. The doorknob and keyhole are literally buried under a heavy padlock. It looks like someone wants to make sure the occupant of this room does not leave.
Yeah, no, the dagger...
On the north wall of
what I was trying to see is if there was any indication that you can get it to her. You're supposed to slide it under the door. How do you slide it under the door if there's no indication?
Cosima, take this small dagger. It's not much, but perhaps it will prove useful to you.
Oh, thank you, Alexander. I'm sure it will help.
Okay. So, save... Actually, I don't think they come back. Because you notice they haven't come back at all?
Uh-oh. So this is where they took the mechanical nightingale.
Yeah.
Look, on the stairs. It's Prince Alexander of Daventry. Guards, get that man.
But we want to talk to Saladin. Because now we have proof that the Vizier is bad. And Saladin is loyal to the crown.
You were told to stay away from the castle and leave the islands. Why did you break into the castle? And how did you get past my guard dogs at the gate?
Well, I was worried about Cosima.
Wait a minute, how come they couldn't
Never
smell that it was him?
mind. Your presence here has been forbidden. I'm afraid I'm going to have you thrown in the dungeon. I'll figure out how you got in later. Guards?
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the... The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, Shrew? We've already got him locked up. Go back to your post upstairs.
The Wazir wanted to know what all the commotion was about, and I told him about the intruder.
Right.
He told me to post extra guards on this one.
Extra guards, huh? So be it.
I did this wrong. You're supposed to go here.
The guard dogs are gone.
And you're supposed to wait until the guards come back. How long does it take for them to come back? The description, the dagger, the description plus her saying if she had a weapon is a decent clue. Yeah, it's a decent enough clue. The only thing that was made me wonder was like, how are you supposed to get it to her? Because it's like thick door. Oh. Oh, jeez. All of the state is under an isolation order, apparently. Let me double check. Damn it! That means like, I don't want to see a news thing. Yeah, the governor of Pennsylvania just ordered a shutdown across the entire state. I would like to, so, oh, fucking hell, for how long? It's everything I'm clicking on is like, don't you want videos? Anyways. Did you speak with her yet at this point? Yeah, because we don't have the dagger on us. It's really depressing. I don't find it, I'm not worried, it's just... I was looking forward to hearing something about the interviews this week or next week so that I could stop stressing and looking, and I'm not hearing anything. Like, I might still hear something because people might be working from at home, and so I might have, like, some remote stuff mentioned to me, but I have a feeling I'm not going to hear anything until the order's lifted, which is probably going to be about 2 weeks. But, yeah, no, if we had the dagger, I would have said we hadn't spoken with her. We did speak with her.
The guard dogs are gone.
Well, they're gone for now. Okay, so you're supposed to talk to Cosima through the door, slide the dagger beneath the door, return to the alcove, and hide before the guards return. Cosima will be taken away. So they will come back and they'll end up taking her. This is really long-winded. This is really long-winded. How much time does it give you? So if you okay, I get it. So if you left the portrait down, what ends up happening is when they walk this way to go and pick her up, they'll end up stopping and they'll see you and they'll see the portrait down and then they'll see Alexander. Okay, I get why you have to replace it. But yeah. I mean, it's also supposed to be giving him enough time to be able to search for things and do things, and that's fine. It's just that we've already done everything. But, But anyways, while we're waiting, let me try and look up and see. So apparently it was 2 hours ago or so it was announced.
Alexander hears the guards approaching.
There we go. Yeah, apparently there was like at least there were more new cases in the state that were found.
If you didn't have the brain of a cat wolf, you'd have known that mechanical nightingale wasn't Casima's nightingale.
I was all for staying on patrol, but you wanted to show that thing to Saladin.
Well, at least the captain wasn't too mad. He's a good honest dog, Saladin is.
I, wish the same could be said for our...
Hush! Do you want to be dazzled, you fool?
Somewhere nearby, a door opens.
Greetings, Shamir, sir.
A petulant voice snaps a response at the guards.
The wedding is about to begin. Make sure everything is secure.
Yes, sir.
Footsteps retreat down the hall towards the back hallway. Alexander hears the distant sounds of chains rattling. A door opens. There's a small commotion and a woman's sharp cry.
Casima!
Gradually, the sounds fade away off to the east. All is silent.
You dumbass. Why are you like
For him
screaming your
being the
name?
Wazir's page and all, I'd have something to say about that. Grr. Grr. Wonder where he's taking her. The wedding's the other way.
You never know with that one. He's always showing up when he shouldn't be and going where he oughtn't. Let's go check it out.
The guard dogs seem to have stopped at the back hallway. From downstairs, Alexander hears the first wafting strains of music. It's beautiful music. It's wedding music.
It's
Alexander
wedding
looks
music.
cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
Oh no, it's the wedding music.
The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
I don't think they understand the concept of a wedding.
Prince Alexander, here, the Wazir will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you.
You didn't try that
I
before.
warn you, it had better be good.
Wait. No. Save. Previous. Here.
You give me no excuse to save your life, Prince Alexander. You were told to stay away from the castle, but you chose not to listen. I have no choice but to obey the Wazir.
But Saladin...
What was that delayed scream?
Oh. Next.
Evidently, Saladin is a dog to be reckoned with.
Just fucking hell. Here. Oh wait, what is this one?
Alexander is
No, it's the wrong letter. Where's the letter? I'm so angry.
Alexander doesn't have time to...
I'm so angry. I am so very angry. Like, are you serious?
Wait! I'm a friend of Casima's. I have a note to prove it.
Wazir Al-Hazred said you were a danger to the princess. Even if she believes you to be a friend, I have no reason to doubt that the Wazir is right about you.
I have this.
That means nothing to me. You give me no...
But
I have a skull. Just fucking go. I don't have the letter.
Alexander.
Read this to him.
I have this.
That means...
I saved over it. We're not doing the quick ending. Fuck this. Fuck this. Done. I'm done. We were going to do both of them. Fuck this. Yeah, somehow I forgot. I read the letter, but I didn't pick it up. You need to show him the letter that was in Alhazred's quarters that show that he is a member of the Black Cloaks, or whatever the hell they're called. You forgot a key in the middle of the game and got stuck at the end. That's another reason why I've been using the walkthrough. Because when I played when I played King's Quest 4, we got soft locked twice. Because I was trying to do it from memory and I completely forgot certain things.
Alexander.
I can't go on anymore.
Prince,
You can do it quicker if you try again.
Stop.
I am...
It is true. I could do it quicker if I tried again.
Oh, what a waste.
He's dead.
We're gonna skip this. So the one thing we're not gonna do is we're not trading for the lamp right now.
Alexander's.
Prince Alex, but you were...
Sorry, friend. I was...
Sorry, friend. I just did that. Let me finish this part.
Alexander.
I do know all the steps, but the thing is, we have to wait for those dogs to reappear, and it's really annoying. And right now, while we were waiting, I was looking up what was going on with the isolation with Pennsylvania. There.
Alexander. The Nightingale. She flies.
All restaurants and bars are to close down their dine-in facilities starting Monday. That's today.
The little bird.
Ugh. Toll booths are not allowed to operate. Anyways, okay. Next one. Flower.
Alex.
I mean, toll booth's not operating. For a second, I was all like, "You can't take the turnpike to travel anywhere." No, you can. It's all electronic. And we're like, well, I don't think we've stopped at the toll booth in a long time.
The little bird.
No, what are you doing? Stop it. Give it a love poem.
There's no...
I'm a friend of Casima's. I don't believe in Casima. The Vizier says she's a danger to herself.
The Nightingale.
You're not allowed to go to bars or clubs or even go to buy food. You're only allowed out to exercise, but at a safe distance from people. Wait, you're not allowed for groceries? We're allowed to go grocery shopping. We're definitely allowed to go grocery shopping. They're over here. They're just shutting down non-essential stuff. Non-essential stuff is
It's a no word.
like apparently restaurants and stuff can stay open here, but only for deliveries. They're basically trying to stop a bunch of people from being in places. So we could still order delivery if we wanted to. Okay. Do we want to do the quick ending? We kind of do. It's not banned as of yet, but it's advises that you do that and not even go out for essentials. Well, yeah, you're supposed to minimize your contact with other people. That's the concept. I mean, I get the concept. In Austria, you can get fined by the police if you publicly meet in groups of 5 people. Yeah, no, I saw that. Italy is fining people for just being on the streets without having reasons.
Good day. Good day.
Get fined £1,000 for refusing. Why would anyone refuse a test? Like, if they're gonna offer you a free corona test, you'll be all like, yeah, sure, okay. Sure. Why not? I mean, I thought the whole thing was that there was actually a lack of tests or something. I know in America I heard there was a lack of they didn't have enough tests for people. It's only a swab. Is that it? That's not that bad. You just want to rub the swab on the inside of your cheek, run it on a petri dish, find out. Like, how long does it take? Like, is it instant?
Yeah.
It's apparently a very uncomfortable swab test. I mean, it's a swab test. How uncomfortable are we talking? I mean... Okay.
There's no... Feeling a little...
They almost shove it down your throat and nose. Oh, because they have to get cultures from the back? Yeah, I mean, it's not comfortable, but it's not horrible. Oh, it's within 24 hours, you know? That's not bad.
From the open door comes the clatter of... Girl!
I don't like respiratory illnesses, so I would not be happy if I got it. I would feel miserable. Like, I do not want to get it. Like, please don't let me have a respiratory illness. But I mean, like we said, we don't really interact with much of anyone outside of work. I'm more concerned with Isaac's job and what they're going to want him to do. Because the bullshit that they pull at that job and the stupidity that they have in their minds. Nope.
Alexander whines. The mechanical saw. Alexander ducked.
Ew. That's horrible, Paul.
Look at this, Wolf. A metal bird.
Sure is, Bay. How do you suppose a metal bird got in here?
Hey, how
You got
long does
me,
it
but there's
last?
something weird about it. Hey, watch out.
We're skipping all that. So how long is the
Alexander.
coronavirus supposed to last if you end up getting it? That's one thing I haven't heard of. It's like, what's its average lifespan? You legit
Alexander
couldn't even
finds
grab a
the-
glass of water downstairs. Ew. Yeah, I've heard pneumonia is really crap if you end up getting it.
Alexander opens the
It's different for different
Inside
people.
the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
I'm gonna write this down because I completely forgot this existed. Zebu. Ah, shit.
Alexander.
I forgot the nail. But apparently it's similar to the common flu, so like actual influenza, not a cold. Which every time I've gotten it usually lasts about a week.
The curved.
Oh my god.
Alexander put.
No!
Alexander. The curve.
Just get the frickin' nail.
Alexander.
Corona is basically the same as cold or flu in length, but can lead to pneumonia and even worse chest-type complications. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can believe that. That would be me needing to stock up on Mucinex as well, then.
It looks like the owner of this trunk. Alexander picks up the most. The letter is addressed greeting. It looked
That feet.
Do we have it this time? Well, look at that.
Alexander is carrying a.
How did we not have that last time? If you have a weak chest or get chest infections often, I used to when I was
Alex.
when I used to smoke. I smoked for like
Alexander,
close to
here's
10
the
years, but
The crying.
I don't
that seems-
anymore. But I used to get really
The
bad chest issues back when I used to get tonsillitis at least once a year when I was smoking.
Hello?
Stopped smoking,
Is
suddenly
there
all that went
someone
away.
in there?
Who's there?
Cosima, is that you? It's Alexander.
Alexander, is it really you?
Never.
We already listened to you, dude. I need something to defend myself. Do you have something small, sharp, and pointy? I don't mean your penis. Thank you for the knife. Now I can cut my teeth.
Alexander hears the guard. Alexander.
Okay, that was a little bit better that time.
If you didn't have, I was, well, hush.
Someone.
Is it because I got everything done this time, and last time I didn't
Footstep.
get everything in the vizier's
Cosima!
room, and so it was sitting there?
Gradually,
If it were,
Yeah.
It's actually going quicker.
The guard dog.
You used to have asthma as a kid, but you grew out of it. I've heard that could be a thing.
Downstairs. It's wedding. Alexander. The wedding music.
Prince Alexander, since you are of no...
Okay, he's gonna give us a chance. Here you go, here's the letter.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out.
Have
The
a crown.
Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
I like how he's a collie.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Alhazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cassima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died.
Oh, jeez, Polly.
But I have seen Cassima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
It's like no one here.
I, Cassima, declare Abdul Alhazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cassima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said.
Cassima, stop!
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Wow.
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, princess.
Yeah.
I have this lamp, princess.
That lamp! How did you get it? Wait a minute, that's not... Oh, never mind. Kill him, Saladin.
Oh my god.
If you refuse to defend yourself, you must have faked the letter. Since you cannot prove your point, I shall prove mine.
His voice isn't even moving. He just... God!
Tickets up.
Oh, I know what I was supposed to do.
She loves
Yeah,
me.
you're supposed
She
to use
loves
the
me
mirror.
not-
Cassima, stop!
Prince Alexander here?
Why, Cap...
Mirror.
Look into this mirror, my love, and show us your true heart.
That mirror? No!
The lovely image of Cassima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Shamir, you fool!
It's not my fault, Master! The illusion was broken!
Treason! What have you done with the princess?
She's dead.
Enraged, Saladin and the other guard dogs begin advancing on the Wazir.
Why did they just kill the princess?
You worthless genie! Do something!
Dave, quickening.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dog.
We have to go after him. Well, the genie fights the guard dogs. Wow. If only we could move slower to stop him. If only we could move slower to stop him. Go, Alexander. Is there a way to move now? Walk slowly to destiny. That sounded a lot like the Wilhelm scream. This is great. Look, a sword on the wall. How convenient.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazard has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
That's what his name is.
Master? It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, Master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, Master. Razzle, dazzle, snap, and snazzle.
No. Save. Quick ending. Do I use the mirror again? No, the mirror's gone. Do you confuse him this way?
That's not the genie's lamp. It looks like Alexander will have to deal with Shamir before he does anything else. And that's...
What are you supposed to... You're supposed to have peppermint! Oh my god. Where do you get peppermint? Oh my god. Where are you supposed to get peppermint? Hold on. Oh. I'm so angry. Okay, so I was thinking the entire time I need to fucking do this. Hold on. Fucking hell. Fucking bullshit. I'm just gonna show you where you get it. I was like, I kept on thinking, I'm all like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this, and I never did it. And it was something I remembered I was supposed to do.
Alexander... Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock. Alexander finds himself in a dark cave. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Okay, here's the thing. I was just going to show you where to go. I have a feeling we're going to still need it. So we're just going to go. Oh, wait. No. We need to give the Nightingale back. We need to get that tinderbox. I'm so angry. Fucking bullshit.
Good day.
Fucking bullshit. So fucking angry right now. Just fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. So many ways to like fuck yourself over at the end of this game.
I believe. Thank you.
Just do the true ending. That's good enough for you. Not that much difference anyway, aside from the amount of people attending the wedding. Is it? Did we get like 2 people as opposed to like the entire kingdom? I thought there was a little bit more than that of the difference. Yeah, no, we'll do the true ending. Oh, there's no one that attends versus everyone attending. Yeah. No one attends your wedding. That's fine.
Alexander.
Let's see. Okay, we're going to...
Alexander.
I don't remember if that entire fight sequence happens later, but we're going to need Peppermint. And the thing is, they do tell you when he ran out of the mints at the store that Peppermint wasn't harvested on that island. And it came elsewhere. So there's a peppermint bush at the end of this cave.
Alex, there's nothing to...
Do you have the codes for this? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I already solved this.
Alexander crawls through the small...
I solved every other one on my own because I remembered how to solve them. The ones that were more in-depth that required you to have read all the beginning stuff of the instructions, we just got the walkthrough for because it was just... I hadn't read it, and I remembered where you got the information from, and it was
Alexander
just
takes
too
the
much.
candle.
Because there's a lot of information for backstory for the islands.
Alexander crawls... The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame. There's... The window... A plant grows on the grassy ledge. Smells like peppermint. A natural window-like opening in the rock provides a view to the outside world.
Okay, we're gonna get the peppermint.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah.
I like out of everything that he sees in this world, he's all like, yeah, I'm gonna take some peppermint leaves. It's like, why? Just keep it in my pocket, I'm a prince.
Alexander crawls back.
Like, there's no reason. What happens if you just make him move on his own? Nothing.
Alexander
can't see a thing. Nothing happens to him.
Alexander climbs
carefully down the face of the cliff. Because you can, your nobility. Peppermint is needed.
Oh no.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
Can you peek that microphone anymore? Thanks.
Alexander. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, I don't need to go there. I need to go to the Isle of Mist. Why am I going there? No. Freaking.
Alexander
pulls out his magic map.
Alexander feels a strain.
Oh. I have your
Great
side.
gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Whoa. Seems very rough.
Again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
He's an intruder. Isn't Alexander technically
Alexander
like
is
19
frozen
at this
the
time or
spectacle
something?
before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place. But as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Oh god, the KKK.
Alexander is pushed into the confining
They're angry
wicker
druids who
cage.
can't make anything natural happen. Like, they're all like, how do we make it rain? Oh, this ancient ritual. This'll work. I'm all like, but I've got an old
The
lamp.
cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a... The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably
Wait,
hot.
do I not
This
have
cage
everything
is
on me?
Fire in the cage.
Oh, there we go.
Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long.
No, I didn't exchange the lamp.
The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about boiling. Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
Well, yeah, we had the make it rain spell.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down!
You make lots of assumptions here. Later, after a short but furious thunderstorm.
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wazir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead? You're mad.
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it. A young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants.
Oh, the Nightshade.
Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact.
And I know how
Somehow,
to charm that
the
thing.
Knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
I told you would be, honey.
That is a blacker matter still. To the druids, he is Samhain, lord of coldness and despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our
Oak
bonfire
embers.
still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
So, despite Isaac wanting me to stream all day, I'm going to end shortly. But before we end, we're going to remember. So the spell to charm... Okay, this is what I'm remembering. So, in order to get Nightmare... Was it Nightmare? Essentially the winged horse for the dead. We need to... I will show it to you. We're going to need to cast a spell on the horse, which is not that one. It's charming a creature of the night. We need a skull full of hot oak embers. We have a skull, and he conveniently told us those were hot oak embers. Look at the oak embers, and how they're still hot. Oh my god. Add hair and brimstone to skull of embers. So, in the presence of the creature, speak incantation over the skull. So, what we're going to have to do is... Boot, boot,
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
Okay. So...
Alexander is carrying the embers are glowing with heat.
We will worry about doing the spell later, but guaranteed it is up there. For now, I'm going to send you guys somewhere. We will be streaming tonight, whether it's me or the two of us. I will find out what Isaac wants to do. I would like to play State of Decay 2 with him for a few hours tonight. But that's basically going to be up to him. So we're going to send you guys somewhere. Why not go and watch Sinnoh? He's playing Dead by Daylight, and we love him to death, and we don't get to say hi often enough. Expect a stream starting tonight, 7 o'clock at the latest. Might start earlier at around 6. I would love to go from like 6 to 9. That's my goal idea, but we'll try and just keep an eye out. Otherwise, I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful time, and thank you for coming. Goodbye!